Man United 3, Leicester City 0. The Ruud van Nistelrooy interim era has come to an end and we've won with a clean sheet. Ahmad, star boy. Bruno, 250, not out. He was absolutely fantastic. He was brilliant. And also, Garnacho comes on, top bins as well. Fantastic goal from him. It was brilliant. It really, really was brilliant. It was absolutely fantastic. And you know what? Ruud has a little, like, not 100% record, but he's undefeated. He's undefeated as Man United manager. Ruben Amorim comes in, no injuries today. That's all we could have asked for. That's all we could have asked for. And guess what? Spurs lost, blood. Where, right? Expression. They lost 2-1, mate. Expressions, you're finished. That's all I'm going to say. You are finished. Abigail Winters, you are finished. Toby Maguire, you are finished. But that's for another day. Where do I start? Do you know what? Let's start with Ahmad, because he played so well against PAOK. And we all said, everyone here that night said, Ahmad better be starting this game. Ruud knows football. He plays him. He gets an amazing assist. But it wasn't just the assist that he got for Bruno. Everything he does was just so crisp, so clean. He gets you off your feet. He takes players on. He's deceptively strong. He's deceptively quick. He just makes good decisions. He helps us play better all round. And his stuff off the ball as well. He's running back, he's getting into tackles, he's winning the ball back, he's getting the team further up the pitch, he keeps the width, he knows when to come inside. It was literally a complete performance from him. The only thing missing was a goal. He nearly got a goal just before the end of the first half, which was a good strike. He had some shots in the second half as well. But Ahmad, man, you know, let this boy cook. Ruben Amorim, I know Ruben Amorim, you got a game in a little bit, so you're not going to be watching this. But I hope Ruben Amorim doesn't come in and sort of, I know everyone gets a clean slate, but you kind of want Ahmad to get the chance to go on a little bit. Out of our forwards, he's the one who's most informed, he's the most exciting. And you know what? He deserves his chance. Ahmad deserves his chance. He's been patiently waiting for years. He's gone out on loan a couple of times. He's been to Sunderland. He's been to Rangers. He's gone and learnt his craft and he's come back. And now, he's getting his rewards. He never kicks up a fuss. He never comes out on social media. He never looks like he's miserable. He's calm, he's cool, he's collected, he's thankful, he's humble, but most of all, he's a fantastic footballer. And this is now, hopefully, the time for him. I just hope that Ruben Amorim doesn't just come in and just kind of go back to Rashford and Garnacho, which is his right to, because, look, he's the new manager. He might want to go that way, but it'll be a shame to see Ahmad not get given the opportunity straight off the bat at the start when he gets here. So really, really pleased with him. The two finishes from Bruno, very, very good, especially the first one. Listen, it's 250 games at Man United for Bruno Fernandes. 250 games, and he's still not out. He's absolutely brilliant. He's been absolutely brilliant today, and that was a captain's performance. There were some bits and pieces where he gave the ball away. There were some bits and pieces where, don't get me wrong, he did struggle a little bit. Maybe gave the ball away, etc., etc. But overall. You know, since he's come here, he's had a big impact, and that was another reminder of what he can be doing, what he can do. So at the end of the day, like the finish that he had, that was vintage Bruno, and the second goal that he had, the third man run, that was vintage Bruno as well. Onto Mazraoui. Mazraoui, he's bargain of the decade. We paid 12 million for Nuswa Mazraoui. That is peanuts, and he can play on the left comfortably, he can play on the right comfortably. Diallo was having a shocker. He comes over to the right hand side when Johnny Evans came on, and he locked up Fatara after that. And he's just, do you know what? His anticipation, his fitness, his touch, his technique, it's just also clean. He's just a good, competent footballer. You know, when someone's just a good, competent footballer, it doesn't matter what the occasion is. He never gets too excited. He never gets too low. He gives you a consistent performance.
Say, Ruud in at Leicester.
Ruud
in at Leicester.
Ruud in at Leicester.
Cooper out, mate. Awful. Crap. You deserve it today.
Thank you, mate.
He'll do bits, this new manager.
Yep.
Ruud in at Leicester.
Nice one. I tell you what, I didn't even think of that. The Leicester fans want Ruud van Nistelrooy. They're saying we'll have him. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Wow. He's just put something in my head. I weren't even thinking about that. Ruud van Nistelrooy to Leicester. Well, I'd much rather he just stay here just for the sentiment, you know what I mean? But Ruud deserves to manage though, man. Like, not Man United right now, but he's got aspirations to manage. He turned down the Burnley job before he got here. Who knows what the future holds? But that was interesting to hear a Leicester fan say that they would have Ruud van Nistelrooy. That's very interesting to hear. I'd like to see him given a shot, actually. But that's for another day. But back to Mazraoui, he was absolutely excellent. I like what he's doing. I like the way he's playing. He's very, very consistent with what he's doing. The next player I'm going to big up is Ugarte today, because I feel like the last couple of games he's been finding his feet. We're starting to learn a little bit more about him. He's starting to get more comfortable. Today was pretty much flawless from him. He was everywhere. He was intercepting balls. He was driving with the ball. He was playing passes forward as well. His work rate was excellent. And we're now starting to see a little bit more about Ugarte, about what he's going to bring to us. And let's not get it twisted. Ruben Amorim knows Ugarte. That's his guy. So if anyone's going to be comfortable in that 3-4-3 when he comes in, it's going to be him. So it's good that he's hitting form. He's getting more comfortable. He's going to play a hell of a lot of games for Ruben Amorim here at Man United. But I was really pleased with him. What I like most is that he's clean, he's calm, and he has simplicity about his game, and he has tenacity about his game. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. We've got a long way to go. Do you know what I mean? We've played some teams that, you know, if they were better teams, they might have hurt us. But, you know, we can only play what's in front of you, against PAOK, against Leicester City twice, and, of course, the Chelsea game. But so far, he's showing the quality, some of the qualities that we know he can do. And he's complementing Casemiro. All of a sudden, Casemiro's got a little bit of protection. He's not left on an island with loads of gaps, you know, to cover, and big spaces, to distances to shorten down. So I like what he's doing as well. The negatives, in terms of some of the individuals, in terms of some of the performances that weren't great, Diallo absolutely struggled. I don't know what's up with him, man. His confidence is like rock bottom. It's like his touch is not crisp, his anticipation. That chance, was it Ndidi, I think? And they were clean through, and it could have been, or probably should have been 1-1 at that point. Diallo just tries to play offside, just not sharp. His thinking is just, his rhythm is just not there. He's having a tough time. His confidence is low. And it was no surprise that Ruud took him off. You know what I mean? Normally you get your fullbacks, unless it's fatigue, you leave them on and make them get through it. But he was bad, man. He was having one. So much so that he had to bring on Johnny Evans and switch Diallo. Get Mazraoui over to the other side and put Martinez at left back. So he wasn't good. Marcus Rashford, I felt, again, everything was sideways and backwards. Just doesn't want to express himself. Just looking like a shell of himself. Hopefully when Amorim gets here, he can get Rashford going, man, because he looks like he's, I wouldn't say back to square one again, but he's just not doing anything. He's just not doing anything, and he's just quite negative when he gets the ball. He doesn't really want to take people on. When Marcus is at his best is when he's taking people on, he's getting at people, and he makes things happen. It's like he's so reluctant to do that right now. So that's an issue. Rasmus Højlund for large parts. It was like we was playing without a striker today, man. He couldn't get hold of the ball. He couldn't link up play. He wasn't getting involved. He was going large spells without touching the ball. I get that. But just not good from him. And ironically, when Xerxes came on, actually, his link-up play was really good today. And the last one, Alejandro Garnacho. When there's criticism, when there's adversity, what do, my friend? You block it out, you work on it, and you rise, and you stick the ball in the top corner. And that's exactly what Alejandro Garnacho did. Yes, when he came on, it looked like it was going to be more of the same. He was clean through. I think he tripped over, fell on his wrist, and you're thinking, oh, here we go. But, you know, that's one thing about Garnacho, that he keeps wanting the ball. And as an impact sub, to me, that's where we should be at right now in his United career. Coming off the bench late in games. Teams don't want to see him come on late in the game. And I think it was excellent from him, top corner. So, brilliant from him. Man of the match? It's between Ahmad, Ugarte. I'm going to give it to Ahmad because he's backed that up from the last game as well against PAOK, where he got 2 goals. This time he gets an assist, and his work rate was absolutely outstanding. But shout out Ugarte, shout out Bruno, braced on your 250th appearance, and shout out to Nusa Mazraoui as well. Let me know what you guys are saying. I'm out of here. Peace.